So hello guys, welcome to the new video. In this video I'm gonna discuss about an interesting project that I did last year. And in this project basically I created a software as a bot that creates videos. So every time I used to run this software, it creates a video. And not only it creates a video, it also uploads that video on YouTube, and also it schedules it on YouTube. So this happens every time I run this software. So let me explain you in depth like how this works and how I got this idea of building such a thing. So last year when ChatGPT was launched, I used ChatGPT for a few months and I was very fascinated about this software. I used it for different purposes and I was fascinated how it generates like a quality content on any topic within few seconds. So after using it for quite a while, I got an idea like we can convert this content, we can generate some interesting content, then we can convert this content into voice, and that voice can be used in some video to like create some interesting video, so that we can upload these videos on YouTube and we can set up a channel. So this idea I got when I used ChatGPT. So I decided to build a software which does it for me so that I don't have to do it manually. So what I did, I started with a Python script actually, and I started first of all I converted my whole thing into a small pieces. So the first task was like to convert the first task was to fetch the content from the ChatGPT, and then the second task will be to convert that text into voice. Then using that voice, the third task was to create a video, and then the last task was to upload that video on YouTube. So I divided my work into these smaller tasks. Then I started building my software. I started with a Python script, and to create this software also I took help from ChatGPT. So like I generated code piece by piece from ChatGPT only, and I edited those codes, but most of the part was generated by ChatGPT only. So in the first task, what I did initially when ChatGPT was launched, it provided API. Okay, so API is something that you can use in your code to directly fetch data from ChatGPT, so that you don't have to go manually on the website of ChatGPT and type the prompt manually and then you will get the content. So it is not like that. Using API, you can get content from ChatGPT in your code only. Okay, so I used, and initially it was free also, so I used that API in my Python script to pass a prompt, and after fetching the content I saved that content in my code. So this was done in the first task. So let me also tell you what was the prompt that I provided to ChatGPT to get the content. So the prompt was like, tell me something interesting about this person. Okay, the person name was variable in my code, so that every time I run the code, I can provide a different person name and it will give me some interesting facts and some interesting story about different persons every time I run this code. So this is what I did as a part of my first task. After that, I used, in the second task of converting this content into audio, I used Azure service. So Microsoft Azure is a cloud-based service which provides various services that you can use. So I used text to voice converter of Azure, and it was also free. Like I used 1 month was free trial, so I used that service, and it also provides some credentials that you can use in your code, and then after login through your code, you can provide your text to that service, and it will create audio of that text, and that audio you will get in your code. So this thing I did in the second task. So after doing this, I was having an audio about a person which tells basically some interesting story about that person. Okay, so Initially I decided to build like short videos only, shorts, YouTube shorts, which are like up to 1 minute videos. So I used to fetch content according to that only from ChatGPT. Only that much content I used to fetch so that I can get a 1 minute video. So after getting this audio, what I did, I fetched a picture of that person from Google. So that thing also I did using API from my code only. So I provided like I used in my code to get the image, some interesting image, some HD image of the person from the Google, and then I combined this image with this audio in the next later task. So all these tasks I did in the same code only. Okay, so after combining the image with the audio, I was having a video, and that video was ready to upload on YouTube. So now in the next task, what I did, I logged in into my YouTube channel through my code only, through my Python script only, and then I uploaded this video on YouTube through my code, and then I scheduled it. There is an option of scheduling on YouTube, so that I did using my code only. So this all things I did in a single script, okay, in a single Python script, and it took me around like 10 days to build the this whole software from scratch. And although the video is very simple, like there is nothing moving on the screen, there is a simple picture of a person, and some story is being told about that person, or some interesting incident related to that person's life was told, and it is like a simple video, but it is interesting. So what I did, I to get the person name, like every time I don't want to provide person name also manually, I want that to happen automatically. So what I did, I generated a list of 100 interesting personalities of history, like Albert Einstein, or Alexander the Great, or Mahatma Gandhi. So I generated a list of 100 such people from ChatGPT only. I saved all those names in a text file, and I saved that text file on my laptop. So what I did, whenever I ran this software, it goes to that file, it picks a random person's name from that list, and it generates a video on that name. Okay, it used that name into that prompt that I told you earlier, and using that prompt, it got the content from the ChatGPT, and then it created the video on that person's life. Okay, some interesting thing or some interesting story it generated on that person's life. So this is what I did in my software, in my project. And after like testing it, and after successful completion of the software, what I did, I ran this program like 1,000 times. I used a for loop, I used a loop, and in that loop I called this software 1,000 times, so that it uploaded 1,000 videos on my YouTube channel. It actually did that, and it took like several hours, I guess, and it also scheduled those 1,000 videos at the interval of 4 hours. Okay, so that those videos become public after 4 hours. Okay, so this I did on my YouTube channel. I will put the link for some videos for those short videos in the description, so you can check that out.